No one can use you without your permission. Welcome to Family Focus, Healing the Roots. Because we can't heal a nation until we heal the people in it. Today, I'm going to say something that makes you shake, like literally. You were not just used, you were trained to be usable. Let that sink in. Let's talk about it. Using people, the real truth. We think being used is about the other person. They took advantage of me. They drained me. They never gave back. But here is the uncomfortable, powerful truth. People don't just use who they want. They use who they can. And they can only use you if three things are missing: your identity, your boundaries, and your worth. When you don't know who you are, you accept anything. When you don't know what you deserve, you tolerate anything. Can someone use you without your permission? Yes, but not the permission you speak, the permission you live. There's verbal permission, yes, I agree, and there's emotional permission. I'm afraid to say no. I don't want to lose them. I don't want to look selfish. I don't want to be alone. That fear is permission. Silence is permission. Overgiving is permission. People pleasing is permission. Not choosing you is permission. You may not have opened your mouth, but your patterns opened the door. And sometimes the user didn't manipulate you. Your wounds did. Where this really started, you wondered? Most people didn't start being used in adulthood. They started as children. Children taught to earn love. Children praised for being helpful, quiet, obedient. Children punished for having needs. So we grew up believing my value is what I give. I must sacrifice to be chosen. If I say no, I will lose love. Those childhood rules became adult relationships, and suddenly, being used felt normal. Being ignored felt familiar. Being drained felt like love. This isn't weakness. This is programming. What happens when you know your worth? When you know who you are, you set boundaries. When you enforce them, people don't stop trying to use you. They just stop succeeding because you don't chase, you don't beg, you don't explain your worth, and you don't negotiate your standards. You don't stay where you're shrinking. So listen carefully. Users don't leave because they're offended. They leave because they're denied access. Let's look at mutual exchange versus exploitation. In healthy relationships, I give, you give, we both rise. In exploitation, I give, you take, I disappear. The difference isn't love, it's reciprocity. Respect, responsibility. Where there is no balance, there is no relationship, only extraction. But here's the breakthrough. Being used doesn't stop when people change. It stops when you change. You stop explaining your no. You stop apologizing for boundaries. You stop leaking your energy. You stop performing for acceptance. And you start asking one question: what is my role in my own exhaustion? Because the moment you take responsibility, you take back your power. 3 self-protecting truth questions before you give anything: love, time, money, loyalty. Here are 3 questions you can ask. If I stopped giving, would the relationship survive? Do I feel valued or just useful? Am I being chosen or just available? These questions expose every hidden user in your life. So here's what. You cannot control who tries to use you, but you can control who has access to you. And the day you decide, this is what I accept, this is what I don't, this is where I walk away, that is the day you become unusable. This is Family Focused, and I am Natalie, healing the roots, healing the nation, one child at a time.